Welcome to Coffee and Cards. I hope I don't get kicked out today because I already drank my coffee and I'm drinking water now. Okay, so I'm going to be using that new card deck. In fact, I don't have the box. One second. The box is here. The Sword of a Light Oracle by Radley Valentine. Absolutely. Like falling in love with these cards really hardcore. What is that one? Okay, perfect. All right, I am ready. I hope that you are too. Okay, let's get to it. I think I'm just gonna do like at least just one for like all of us to get the ball rolling. Hey, Kelly! And then see what comes up. Oh, ooh. See, I don't know why, but I really like the art. It's a little like it's definitely cartoony in some areas, but I just think it's like so vivid. I just love it. Oh my gosh. And so also, Kelly, I just have to say that I think that this is also really geared towards you. And it just says, but I think it's everybody, but then like, I don't know why, Kelly, maybe because I said your name. That's the reason why it's standing out. But it's number 29 says, stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Oh my gosh. I love that. And for some reason too, like, have you been noticing, well, anyways, there's numbers attached to this. Like a lot of those like 1111s and like 444s, those kinds of things I feel like are coming up, especially with this card. And so, yeah, I think it kind of self-explanatory. And if you are ever doubting if you're on the right path and those kinds of things, like you can literally just ask, being like, hey, am I doing okay? And here's another thing too. You could be on the right path for certain things, but on the wrong path for other things. So what I would do is specifically say, okay, send me these numbers if I am on the right path when it comes to job and career, okay? Am I on the right path when it comes to relationships? You know, show me a sign for this, show me a sign for that. Because I couldn't imagine being, our angels and our spirit guides and we're asking like, hey, are we on the right path? And it's like, they have like this whole entire agenda that is supposed to be done by you. And they're like, ooh, well, this one we're on course. This one we're ahead of schedule. But in this area, it's like, ooh, we definitely need to like help out, right? So that's what I would do. And that's honestly for anybody too that are wondering if they're on the right path. And I just have to tell you, oh, I love how you said 11 viewers, Lisa, because on mine it says 22. And so 11 and 22 are really big master numbers when it comes to numerology. And it's so funny because they have 11 and 22, which are master numbers. You can do your numerology on your birthday and those kinds of things. And you'll be able to find out more about it. But if you add 11 and 22 together, it gets the master healer number, which is number 33. And that's my life path. So that's really, really cool. And yes, it is the Chinese New Year and it is the new moon. So you know what that's talking about. That means that you really got to write down. What I do is write down my new moon wishes. I love the new moon more than the full moon, okay? The new moon comes in with a lot of yin energy and then it just gets stronger. And it's a really good time to like manifest, to really like write down like what do you want, or what would you like to accomplish before the next new moon. And that's what I do. And then you just keep it around there, around somewhere where you will be able to see it. And then you'll be able to say, okay, in 30 days or whatever, I was able to do it or not. Yes. 11 times 2 is 22. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Yes, I need to raise the prices on my t-shirt side business, and I was going to go from 20 to 22. Yes. Oh my gosh. I just have to tell you something, Kelly, really quick. Is what they say is whatever you feel that you should be charging for whatever it is, put a little bit more on that, all right? Because so many times we always like push it down, like what we're worthy of, what our things are worth, and those kinds of things. And especially if you're in a business where it has a lot of like those physical items, that means something, right? Because look at how much prices are increasing everywhere, so I just had to say that, like they say to add on just a little bit of it, okay? Because we always like don't charge enough. So just kind of think about that. But I totally think 22 is an awesome number. I think you should always do that, like for sure. And Shauna's like, I posted this morning that it was 222 on January 22. Just happened to look at my phone at the time. Shauna, I cannot find that post that you told me about. And even when you tagged me in it, I still can't find it. I'm trying to search. I forgot to tell you. But yeah, all those twos. If you're seeing a lot of twos, that really talks about coming together. I always say first, see if you have any kind of relationship to, February 22nd, the 22nd of the month, the 2nd of the month, right? And if you don't have any of those, then usually two is about coming together. And so here's the thing. If things are not coming together and you're seeing 22 or all those twos, then you got to figure out a way, right? Like, okay, what do I need to do, Spirit, to have things come together? Do you need to go ahead and get outside of the house to allow more opportunities? Have you been sitting on something? Have you been getting signs to do something and you are not doing it? Those are how you know, like that's how you know, okay? And you keep on talking and you keep on being like, all right, am I good? Am I good? I just pulled a card that's number 22. Bam. 22 is like freaking huge. Love this. Okay, OMG, WTF. This card was like sitting here on my desk, and I was like, why is that card sitting here? Is it the card that I pulled for that reel that I did on this deck the other day? And no, it was this card. And now I just shuffled the cards, and this card came up again. And it's not the number 2, but it is the number 1. And it says, all is in perfect timing. This is it. It's time to take action now. I'll be here to help you every step of the way. And I feel like this has to do with a lot of us who are sitting on things and we are not getting it done. And it's like, if you're like me, like right now, I'm like, man, what am I not doing? You can go ahead and, reflect on it. You can journal on it. But I feel like there's a lot of us who are not doing what we are supposed to be doing, like what we are guided to do, so definitely do that. Both of my girls and my sister are born on the 2nd, but different months. Yes. See, that's awesome. Like I would tune in. I'd be like, okay, is this about my sisters? And then see what happens. Okay. OMG. I thought this was going to be for Shauna, and it can, but the thing is, it's the number 2. So the fact that we're talking about the 2 is freaking just crazy, okay? And I just have to tell you, because this is coming up, in the tarot, the 2 card is the, magician card. Oh my gosh. 1 is the Fool. 0 is the Fool. 1 is the Magician. Oh my gosh, you guys, why am I having a brain fart right now? 1 second. I feel like I need to say it. Oh, but the Strength card, look at that. That's 11, which comes up to be a 2. Okay, all my tarot card people are going to be on me about this right now. Why is my phone going off? Oh my God, there's 4 white swans in the backyard. Oh, High Priestess. Why did I thought that? But okay, we're going on a little what is this called? We're going on a little trip, you guys. I'm gonna see if I can see it from the I'm still on here. Just so you know, I got your thing. Okay. I'm gonna have to take all of this with me. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it, guys. Okay. Where are they?
All the way back, all the way to the rear. Straight back.
Way there where it opens up again?
Yep, to the left. They're about to kind of float out of view, but you see the house right there?
Nope,
Look
I don't
right
see
to the
them.
right of the house.
I don't see them.
They're all the way back.
No. That sucks. I can't see them. But maybe that they'll stay around. Thank you. I'll do it later. Thank you. Darn it. Sorry, guys. I thought you'd be able to see the swans. There's 4 swans. So 4, which is double 2, right? Setting a foundation. And then swans. I don't know the symbolism for swans, but I would totally look it up. And for some reason, as I'm talking, and this is how it works. As I am talking, I'm thinking of my past family members, like my mom, my Aunt Betty, my Aunt Judy, and my Uncle Jim. That is so funny because there's 4, and that's all of my mom's brothers and sisters that are passed. So that's what I'm thinking about. Still stunning. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. More coffee needed? Yes. Yes. Okay. My 22 card is for letting go. Yes. Okay. So now here is what it says. It says, angels of healing are with you. A time for healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel what was I going to say? Emerald green light while I enhance your strength. Oh my gosh. freaking love this. Now, I feel like this is for a lot of us. Oh, yeah, but Shauna, for Shauna specifically, but then I think that even I can take this, is like, okay, I feel like they are working with you to heal. I'll be honest with you, I feel like you have some physical ailments, but the thing is, I feel like they're trying to get you to heal more of your mental things first, which includes a lot of things in the past. And it's really funny too, because I know that Jamie is talking about the 22 card is for letting go, but I feel like that card is also for you, for you, Shauna, because I feel like it has to do a little bit with that and a little bit of that self forgiveness and also forgiveness of other people in your past, because they're telling me too that you've had a lot of, like, what do I say? Like, I'm just gonna say it this way, a lot of buttholes and stuff like that in your life. And it's like, man, they don't deserve some of that forgiveness, but you know how they say it's like forgiveness, not forgiving is like drinking the poison expecting the other person to pass. So just kind of keep an eye on that going forward. But another thing that I do is I go ahead and sometimes when I'm feeling like either overwhelmed, stressed, my body is achy or whatever, I will even bring in Archangel Raphael, sometimes Jesus, as I sleep. And I was like, okay, I'll imagine a green light over my body as I sleep. And I'm like, okay, help me with, and then I can say with anything, or I'll be like, oh my God, my lower back hurts, so that is something. Okay. Yes. And so Tara, this one came up. Oh, I love this so much. And it says, you're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make changes you have been contemplating. Oh my gosh. And she even has like dark hair like you and everything. Look at that. I love it. I don't know why the number 40 is standing out. I'm going to be 40 this year. But I don't know why else that it's standing out. Fours are usually all about like setting a foundation, financial security, and things like that. So that's really cool that it's part of this, that you're ready for more card. Yes. And then there's something else too. I feel like honestly, it's really straight to the point. It seems like, yeah, you are ready for more in that career field. But there's also something there too about your spiritual thing, where your spiritual life, where it's like pulling cards for other people and also being more involved in that, because I feel like it really brings you joy and that's something else that you have to do. And just remember, the more spiritual you get and the more that you are like, quote, believing in this stuff and everything else, it's like the more that it can really trickle into like other parts and other areas of your life where you can have more patience or you have more trust and things like that, because then you know that there is a higher source, a higher power working with you in every area of your life. Yes. 4 swans and the number 4 must be special today. Yes. And especially because we were talking about the twos, so it's like 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. Yes. Oh yeah, Emily. I don't know why, but oh my gosh. So Emily, everything that I said about Shauna, for sure, just take it, okay? But there's something else. Emily, there's something there about with you and nature. Like there's a connection like with you and nature, so I know that you connect very, very well in nature. And I don't know, so let me know if this is making any sense to you. But it almost seems like you either used to know or that you have a connection with nature, like almost like how people have a green thumb and those kinds of things, but it's like you got away from it and they're trying to get you back into it, maybe because like you're busy in life and those kinds of things. And then let's see what it says. It says deeper insights are at hand, and it's a number 8, so I wonder if you do have a connection with the 8th of the month, or August. And it says your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. And I think that's the reason why that it's telling you to go out in nature, because when you go outside, it's like the energy is moving. The energy is moving, and then they're able to, like, I don't know, get rid of some of the yucky energy so that you can make room for those new ideas and how you are really going to execute your plan and make it work. It's almost like you have a vague idea of what you want to do, what where you want to go and those kinds of things, but it's like some of those finer details, like they said, have not been worked out. By the way, 8 is a manifesting number. Sorry, they're channeling through me right now. So it's like 8 is that manifesting number, and they really want you to fine tune those details so that you can bring it to life. And then there's something else too. This is coming up, so I'm just going to say it. But have you guys ever taken your phone and put it on slow-mo? And then what happens is if you have LED lights inside of your house, you can see it flashing, and that ruins your cataracts. And that's the reason why a lot of people have to have cataract surgery amongst other things. And so there's a health reason on why Spirit wants us to get outside, is because some of our lights are really like hurting us, on a physical level. And Emily, the reason why they're bringing this up too is because I feel like they're saying that you're more affected by your surroundings than you realize, and you're also a really big empath too. But they're saying that it's not like You're an empath in the typical sense, but in addition to being that kind of empath, you're also an empath that is very, very sensitive, probably because it feels like you're going through some sort of spiritual awakening. So you just have to take care of yourself, take care of like with the foods that you eat and things like that, just because you're like, what is it called? Like transitioning, going up into a level. You are transforming in a way. So just kind of be gentle and easier with yourself. And I feel too that there's a lot of energy around you and inside of your mind where it's like journaling is really going to help getting some of that energy out. I don't know why, but it's like they need you to like cleanse that energy. Wow, this is really crazy. Sorry about that. It's like going so like so fast. So let me know your thoughts about that, Emily. Oh, okay. Yeah, Becca. Oh my gosh, yeah, Tara Jameson. Yes, yes. Yeah, and the other Tara. So sorry about that. Okay. Okay. And then this, oh my gosh, look at this. So this is for Rebecca. And here's the thing, even though we already pulled this card, I think that what they're trying to say is for Becca, like, hey, don't try to control situations, okay? Don't try to see what is going to happen. Don't try to like hold on to things so tightly. It's almost like that saying where watch pot never boils kind of situation. And it's like, hey, you have to stop and trust the process and you have to you have to let it unfold naturally. All right. Going ahead and trying to figure out like the details or wondering this and wondering that, it's not going to work. You really just have to let it flow and go with the flow because right now that seems like what is her life lesson right now that she has to learn. All right. I know it kind of might drive you crazy and things like that and being like, but I really want to know. I want to know what's going to happen. I want to know what's going on the horizon or something specifically. Like I really want to know what's going to happen with this and this and this and this. But it's almost like the secret ingredient is going to be, just trusting in that higher power. And you can't just trust in the higher power on the outside. It doesn't work because if in the inside you have that energy within you, where on the outside you're like, oh yeah, Kuna Matata, and then in the inside you're like, oh my God, is this happening? Oh my God, like I don't know. Oh my gosh, is there anything I need to be doing? And you're asking all of these questions. You still have that energy. Energy doesn't know, the bounds if you what you're doing. Okay, I just have to say really quick, Emily responded, she is a gardener. That is freaking hilarious. I told you. Isn't that neat how it comes out? And trying to figure out how I can make a business or at least money out of what I grow. Bam. So much resonated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm definitely in a time of spiritual growth. Yes. And here's the thing, like for whatever it is, they're talking about you being outside. So whether it is that you just start doing things. That's what I think, Emily, is what they're saying. Just start doing things, going ahead and showing people what you work. And then I feel like what's going to happen is that it's going to unfold. It's like whatever you set out to do does not necessarily mean what you're going to keep on doing, but you're going to get those ideas if you start sharing more of what you're doing. And then what you're going to do is see like, oh, okay, you see another gardener doing something. You can also do that. Look them up, Are they doing courses on to help people with black thumbs like me, actually keep a plant alive? Every time I buy a plant from the store, I feel really guilty because I am like, I'm sorry, but there's like a 99% chance that you're going to die. And they do. And I feel really guilty. Like, I even take them to like the plant pharmacy and I'm like, please help me. So yeah, I think that's so it, girl. Keep on going. I'm feeling Emily's card is for me too. Yes. And then also, yeah, Randy. Oh my gosh. Little Randy, you're ready for more. Yes. I can't even keep an airplane alive. I can't even keep a succulent alive. Oh yeah, Kathy, how are you doing? Ooh, it says someone new is coming. Oh my gosh. And let me see what you actually wrote, Kathy. You're like, have been manifesting, purposely moving forward, please, and thank you. Yes. Someone new is coming. But here's the funny thing, and you can correct me if I'm wrong and stuff like that, but as soon as I see this card, it was actually telling me too, I feel like it's more of like a mentor or someone that's in your life that you can almost quote copy in order to make your like business and spiritual part grow. Now, I'm not saying like to copy that because people do that to me too. Like it's really, really funny. It should be flattering, but in a way it's not because it's like, oh my gosh, you have to be more of yourself. So whatever you see that someone else is doing in the spiritual realm, you can go ahead and do that, but then put your own spin on it, right? Don't make a coffee and cards, like maybe you're going to be someone else that really, really loves to put crystals with cards, and so maybe you can do cards and crystals, whatever it is. But I feel like there's something there. And I feel like they really want you to work with somebody else to really like either up your game, those kinds of things. And I feel like they're going to be coming to you. So just go ahead and watch out, like who's ever like poster on Instagram, those kinds of things that you are following. And I don't know why, but they're talking about love with you. And then when I ask about like their love life and things like that, they give me more of a complication. So I don't know. So did I already read this? What it says? It says an important new relationship's on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. But I feel like they're just going to give you a lot more answers. Okay, I'm just going to leave you with that because it's getting kind of confusing. Yes, have been asked to appear as a guest speaker on SPTV. Bam! There you go. Yes, and so so maybe you can when before you do that as a guest speaker on SPTV, what I would do is I would reach out to someone who's either been on the show before or whatever, and then be like, okay, how can I really monetize this or make it awesome? Because you want to make sure that you get your business in order, to where you can really make sure that you are moving forward well. So like for example, like I went on guest podcasts and stuff like that, and I realized afterwards, like, oh my gosh, I didn't have these links ready and this link was broken, or things like that. So it's like you want to make sure that you are going to be doing a good job so that you can really reach as many people as possible during your time on that TV show. And I just have to tell you, it's not about the followers, it's not about getting the mass amount of people. What it is going ahead and being able to help the people that are drawn to you in the best and the biggest way possible. Does that make sense? It's like, I used to be like that. I used to be like, I want this many followers and I want this and I want that. And it's like, no, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. It only matters if one person shows up, or two people show up, because those are going to be my people, and I'm going to try my best to help them out the best I can. So, yes. Oh yeah, and what was it? Who was it? There you go, Ward. Ward, are you still on? Because you were talking about channeling in your sleep. The thing is, you have a lot of weird sleep things. Did we already talk to you about narcolepsy? Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is there's like a very big shaman vibe with you. So I would definitely look into like the shaman ways, because that is really, really big. And it kind of goes back to like the Native American thing, but I don't really feel Native American with you. I feel like it's more like shaman and an intergalactic guides kind of situation. And I do feel like you're channeling in your sleep because that's a way that they get to talk to you. And because there is definitely something up with your mind when you're up during the day. It's not a busyness thing. It feels like it's more of I'm not sure if people have gotten to you. I don't know if it's some kind of like medication or something that you're on, but there's something there, and they're able to really communicate with you better in while you sleep. I also, if you don't know it, which I really feel like you do, but just in case you don't, you really need to look at Edgar Casey, The Sleeping Prophet, because there's definitely some similarities there, but I definitely feel more of a shaman vibe. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know about shamanism like that much, those kinds of things, but that's what they're telling me to tell you. Yes. Oh, I got the astrology deck, not what I expected. It teaches you astrology. Is it good? I have no idea about astrology. Yes. Oh, okay. Kim said, I need to talk to you about narcolepsy. I don't know if anyone else with it. Check your page messages. Yes, I will. Yeah, thank you about that. Okay, Diana. Oh my gosh, Diana, will you move to New Jersey? It literally says in perfect timing, okay? So it's talking about, okay, first off, before I looked at this card, I just have to tell you, it seems like wherever you're at right now, it's not finished yet. You have to wait till some things finish before you can actually move. So it's like almost like those ties have to be broken and done and those kinds of things before you actually move. I do feel like it is possible in this next year. I know it might not be what you want to hear, but let me see what number this is. Oh my gosh, I said possible in this next year, and it's 12. And by the way, if you looked at the other card that was just pulled, it was a 1, and this is a 12. So it's talking about December and January, all right? And then it says embrace your life purpose. There is some more like soul contract things that need to happen before you go, whether it's people that you need to meet, things that you need to like, I don't know why, but it's like, I just get this feeling that even your house and things like that, like wherever you're living, it's not ready to get up and moved yet. So it's like you need to like create that energy, getting rid of those stuff. Like if you were to move, getting some of that stuff out. And then it's like there's a lot of loose ends that need to be tied up. But I'm going to read you what this says. It says, I'm guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you are meant to be doing. And something that's coming up for me right now too is like, I don't feel like anything is going to be better moving to New Jersey. So if you think that like, oh, okay, if I move to New Jersey, things will be different and better. I don't. I feel like it's going to be like that same cycle. So it's like almost like you have to end the cycle now before you move forward. I know it sounds kind of crazy. So yeah, if you do, there's a lot of energy coming up in December and January. However, the future is subjective. So it's like if you work on things and you are like, okay, I'm, getting that energy up to move, it could possibly be sooner. But right now, with the path that you're on, it doesn't feel like it's going to happen until December or January. All right, but it's all up to you, okay? It's all up to you because you can make it happen sooner, but if you don't, work on these things, it could also be later. But definitely keep that 1 and that 12 in the back of your mind, okay? I automatically go to December and January, but it also can be the 1st or the 12th of the month. Sorry, Kelsey is saying, Spirit's been trying to get my attention so strong right now. Flashing lights, hearing my name, and a red cardinal keeps flying up to me and just staring. I think I can sense who it is, but I can't get the message from can't get the message to come through. It's so funny because I was walking the other day on Thursday and bam, there was a red cardinal. And I immediately thought of my grandmother. But then I seen a blue jay and I'm like, what? I'm like, there's a red cardinal and a blue jay. Red cardinals are usually female in spirit. The blue jays are usually male in spirit. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, it is the anniversary of Aunt Juju's passing. And it's so funny because it's my Aunt Juju and Uncle Tom. I'm like, oh my God. So 1 second. All right. Ooh, Kelsey, they're talking about your love life. And I'll be honest with you, I don't feel like this card has anything to do with what you're worried about or what I think it's 2 separate things, all right? So the first thing is a relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive. And it's also showing dolphins, which is my Florida card, but if you don't have any connection to Florida, then it's really talking about a vacation and having to have more fun or getting out of the seriousness of everything and then just trying to laugh a little bit more. And I know that when life is pounding on us, like seriously, I don't feel like life is pounding on me. I don't feel overwhelmed. I really don't feel stressed 99% of the time. But the thing is, it's so hard for me sometimes to laugh and let loose and things like that because I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking of my next thing, what I want to do, getting more stuff done around the house, those kinds of things. So it's like that kind of vibe is definitely with you. And the other thing too is I feel like they are trying to get you to be a little bit more open, but your mind is very busy is what they're telling me. And I know I'm just going to tell you what I'm getting, okay? Because I also get that you don't like meditating a lot, just like me. So that's the reason why that they're saying going ahead and like drilling it out every single day, pulling a card every single day and trusting what you're getting, because the thing is that you are getting things they're telling me. It's a little bit more subtle and light, but you are getting it. So just kind of keep on trusting that, trusting going with your first gut instinct and those kinds of things. And I feel like they're trying to talk to you throughout the day. And I also feel like a grandmother in spirit too, that is past, that I feel is also trying to reach out to you, because I feel like there's like they're closest with you or you her with a family, and that is going to make you feel a little bit better connecting. I am so sorry. I feel like I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, because it's like they're so strong that they're just like channeling through me, and I'm just trying to, like, as soon as like they give me something, I'm saying it as coming through, and it's like very strong and very weird because I don't have an opportunity to try and think about what they're telling me, and that's what I want to do. Okay, girl, you nailed it. Okay. Oh my gosh, Diana, I am so sorry to hear about this. Yes, I am so sorry. How are you? Oh, and you want to know something? With your husband passing 6 weeks ago, isn't that the month of December? Because then they were talking about December and they're talking about January. That's why I'm moving to my families. Okay, hopefully, like this is what I'm saying. Hopefully that 1 for January and that 1 for December is not January and December. It could be because, he passed probably in December and then it's going to be January. So it could be the 1st and the 12th. But there's still something there where you have to get more things done. Maybe with his stuff, with his estate, going ahead and getting the house ready or the apartment ready, whatever it is, there's still that in order to make it go through. But you're grieving, I can't even imagine what you're going through right now. Oh, he passed in October. Oh, you said 6 weeks ago. Is that 6 weeks October? Okay, I don't know. There's something to do with December. So kind of keep, or the 12th. Okay, so the 12th or the 1st. Okay. Yes. So glad you and him pushed me to give my friend Sabrina that message. It really resonated with her, and she got confirmation the next morning. Yes. Yes. And I don't know who this is for. It says, this is a blessing in disguise, and it's number 33. Oh my gosh, I wonder, because you know how I love the number 33, and I'm a 33 life path number. So I love my 3s and 6s, right? But I don't like 66, just to let you know. 316, I don't even like 31. I like 316, 33, 36. Those are ones I like. Be patient, have faith that your angels have a situation under control. What will come is far better than you dare to dream. And you want to know something, especially with Diana. Oh my God, that is so crazy. Okay. I think they're talking about any kind of delay would be a blessing in disguise. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy, you guys, because Diana's like October 25th is when her husband passed. I was in a reading yesterday and I was trying to teach the girl, I'm like, hey, I was like, when I see 10 on a card, the first thing I think of is October. So I'm like, I get October with you. And then sure enough, she was like, oh yeah, October is my birthday. And I'm like, yes. I was like, but if they didn't have an association with October, I would think like, okay, well, October is my mom's birthday and October is my mom's birthday. And so guess what? Come to find out, her and my mom were born on the same day, which was October 25th. So I was like, oh my gosh, see, I still thought of my mom when it came to be October. It was October 25th. And then Diana's husband passed October 25th. And the reason why that I bring this up is because I see those things as little nuggets from spirit, letting us know that we're on the right path, that we're hearing the right thing, that those little synchronicities are the ones that are telling us like, okay, you are hearing right. You are on the right path. So kind of the same thing like with Diana. Diana's like, Heather, no, like my husband didn't pass in December. That's not it. He passed in October. And you know what you're saying about these 12s and these 1s, possibly December and January can't be right. But then all of a sudden she was like, he passed on October 25th and that just so happens to be my mom's birthday. So there's that connection there. Okay. Yes. The 1, oh, is that the 1 and the 2? Yes. Yes. So I didn't even think about that because we were talking about 12 and 1, but 1 and 2. Yes. And think about it this way. Sometimes it could be 12 weeks, you know, those kinds of things. So just keep an eye on that. Like I remember a woman had a reading with me and I kept on getting 6. Oh, no, I kept on getting 3 or 6. I forgot what it was. 3 or 6, 3 or 6, 3 or 6. And so we thought the baby was going to be born on the 3 or the 6. But the baby ended up coming like 3 days later and then being released from the hospital 6 days later. Okay. 12. Oh, he died 12 weeks ago. There we go. Okay. So we're going to do pick a card. So you might be able to get some more insight, Diana. So we're going to do pick a card now. If you haven't done pick a card, you're going to choose A, B, or C. And you're just going to ask Spirit. And you can even say, Diana, ask my husband for a message. And then I'm going to... I'm not sure what I'm going to ask about because I'm thinking about the swans, so I'm kind of thinking about past loved ones, but I'm open to anything, I guess. And so you can say, okay, spirit guides, past loved ones, angels, please draw me to the card that is meant for my highest good that I need to hear today. And then you're going to try and see if A, B, or C resonates with you. Maybe it sounds like I'm saying one of them higher than the other. A, B, or C. I'm rubbing my hands together because I'm very, very sensitive with my body. I'm very clairsentient, very big empath, and none of them are standing out to me right now. So I'm going to put A in a little bubble and feel the energy. I'm going to put B in the bubble and feel the energy. And I'm going to put C in the bubble and feel the energy. And so already A, B, or C. I feel the most with B, but I feel like there's a little bit of C. Okay. Oh my gosh, and I looked down, and by the way, C was the only one that was a little bit crooked. So... okay, getting A and B, hearing A today. Oh yeah, and when you're done, hit the like button. Hit the like button when you're done, and then when I see a couple of them, I'll know that everybody's done on this post. A and a little bit of C. I love it. Okay. I can't wait. I just want to keep going now. All right, thank you for hitting the like button. Love you guys. Ooh, I really want A now. I changed my mind. Can I choose A? Because A is number 36, which is one of my favorite numbers. Trust your angels. Yes. And it says, let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has a perfect plan. So right now, and with card A, your angels are truly letting you know that they have a handle on the situation, that you are exactly where you need to be. There's not a lot of action for you to take. You'll know when it's time for you to take action. It's almost like you will see, hear, and feel them. Any kind of guidance that you got today, if you chose card A, means that, hey, you heard right, all right? You heard right. You're on the right path. It's really just time to take care of yourself, day-to-day operations kind of, so to speak, and knowing that your angels have got your back. And anytime that you are worried that things are not going the right way, or like you need to do something and you are not picking up on those signs, then you can literally just ask them. And you can literally say, hey, if I am on the right path, show me this. Am I not on the right path? Show me that. Or if I'm hearing right, show me this. And then keep on talking to them. And what you're going to do is you're going to develop your own language with spirit, because then when you see this and you see that, then you're automatically going to know what spirit is trying to tell you, okay? And don't feel guilty at all asking your angels to step in for you. And you don't have to necessarily know what angel is good for. They will go ahead and assign you the angel that is, an expert in that field, all right? So we all know that, like, Archangel Michael is about strength and cutting cords and those kinds of things. That's why he carries his sword. But if you ask Archangel Michael for something and then it's like what you really need is healing, don't worry. He's going to bring in Raphael. And so that's like a really big one. And also look at those threes. So threes are all about expanding, expanding and growing. And also the 6 is also about having balance. So this is going to be like, I feel like a move and a change is coming up. You chose card A, but it's almost like you have to trust that process. You cannot make it go quicker than it needs to go. All right. And it's, also, by the way, they're really saying about, what is it called? Trusting your intuition. It's a really big time right now for you to trust intuition if you chose card A. Yes. Oh, and then you found an angel coin yesterday. Yes, I seen it. I haven't been able to look at it. And so, Randy, look at what Josna said. The Randy Lute angel coin. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so look in that, because I haven't been able to figure it out. For some reason, when I connected to it, it felt like it was more of something that you got at a gaming place, or maybe like a church place or something along those lines. It seems like it was from that, but I'm not positive because I was about to go to bed. And Kelsey says, A is cracking me up. I have been feeling a child in spirit around us, like I did before I had my first child. Last night I asked to see a rabbit if it was true, and hours later, on the way back, I had one on the front of my card. Bam. Bam. I love that. Oh, in my way case, Kelsey, if you were talking about like possibly having another child and stuff like that, remember they were talking about your love life in the card that I got. And it was like this, the 2 dolphins. Just saying. Okay. And there we go. We got a 3 card. I'm happy because I chose card B. Archangel Michael is with you now. And it says, even though you can't see it, I'm actively working on the situation. I am here and helping you. So it's really talking about that strength thing, that there's a strength thing coming up here. And it's talking about letting go of the past. So there's a lot of things to do the past that he's trying to help you get over and cut the ties with, because it's almost like the more that we're thinking about the past, then it's like the less energy that we have going to the future. And then sometimes those ties to the past will keep us slowly, will hinder our progress, will make us move slower into the future. And it's really funny because I've been thinking about sharing some parts of my past that I'm not sure why I would share it, except for, maybe just to inform other people so they could stop, so they could stop it from happening to them or their friends or whatever like that. You never know. And so then when I get this card, that's immediately what I think. And then I'm also seeing a blue butterfly. So I definitely feel like there is someone in spirit that's also reaching out to try and say hi. So for me, I immediately think of my grandmother, but I really feel like even males have been coming through, have been sending butterflies, because it's something that women that are here in the living can still really accept. And they're also talking about too, so if you chose card B, you have to be clear and nice with your communication, all right? It's really a time right now to not let your emotions run away with you. And here's the thing, is like you can ask spirit to help you. If you've been losing your shit and stuff like that, like ask spirit to help you, being like, hey, I need some freaking patience today because I wasn't able to sleep well last night. Whatever it is, like I feel like they're really telling you that. And they're really telling you too that Archangel Michael is with you, because they really want you to know that you're not alone and you're not supported. So there's a lot of us who chose card B who might feel alone, maybe not all of the time, but like at certain times where we feel like alone, like no one like understands us and those kinds of things. And sometimes I'll be honest with you, I even like feel alone because I'm always doing things by myself, but I really like myself, so I don't mind that at all, but sometimes it's okay, 99% of the time I do like it, but I feel like, hey, you're not really alone, and that time that you do spend alone, you can use it to try and like connect with your spirit guides, your past loved ones, and your angels. Okay. So my son, I've been getting a lot from him. Bam. Yes. All day, every day, thinking about the past. I chose card B too. Yes. I started to doing somatic meditation every single day to heal my trauma. So on point. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, and thank you, Amy, that you love my hair. I think I might do bangs. Like my bangs are not long, like short enough. So just let me know what you guys think about that. But I might do that. And then you know what? I just got my hair done, and then you know what happens as soon as you wash it, it just never comes out right. Okay. 17. This is C. Time to play. Oh my gosh. And by the way, this is March, right? So the 3rd or the 3rd of the month. In March, that is my wedding anniversary. And we're going to be celebrating 11. What is it called? 11 years. So that's really cool. All right. So anyways, this is the 17th. Ooh, which by the way, St. Patrick's Day just showed up to me. Is it on the 17th? I don't even know. But anyways, it says it's time to play. You've been working too hard, worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences that bring joy to your life. Yes, because if you're anything like me, you're just always trying to be like, okay, what's the next thing I can do? What else can I do? You know, do the dishes need to be done? Do the laundry need to be done? How much stuff can I cram in to get done today? And it's like, no, you really need to go and have some fun. And I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I've been doing 75 hard. And so one of the things for 75 hard is I have to do an outdoor workout. Yeah, so if you look at that crap outside, which looks beautiful on the outside, but as soon as you get in, it sucks. I have to go out in that today. But yesterday, I went ahead and went ice skating. So that was a really good, fun way to be able to exercise and get my second workout in. And so that's the same thing they're saying to you. It's time to play. Who cares about the dishes? Who cares about the house being a mess? All right, it is time for you to go outside. Maybe you need to play in the snow. Maybe you need to go ice skating. It's not that expensive. You know, if you're a resident in most ice skating places, it's free and then you just have to pay for the skates. You know, so going for a walk. What I do sometimes is I put like my earbuds in. I'll listen to a podcast a lot of the times. But if not, you can go on YouTube on your phone and then you can listen to really cool stories or maybe even Disney songs and have some fun that way. Because what's going to happen is that you're going to raise your vibration and it's going to make it easier for you to see, hear, and feel spirit. Because a lot of times, especially when we're grieving or we're going ahead and we're having bad days or we get into these lower vibrations and it's harder for us to hear them. You know, our food affects us, our move, you know, how we move our bodies or don't move our bodies affects us too. And the more that you are moving your vibration, you know, like even moving, walking and that kind of stuff, the more fun that you're having, you're raising your vibration up. So you're going to be able to get some of those really, really, really cool signs from your spirit guides or past loved ones or angels, okay? And for some reason, they're really, really showing me that yellow going into where the solar plexus, you know, and the sacral chakra are. And so it's really about coming back to yourself and doing something that you truly, really love to do. Maybe something that you used to love to do when you were a kid, whether it's drawing and writing. So I feel like that is your, what is it called? That is going to be your assignment. And if you had a specific questions, whether it's about, you know, a move and job or career and things like that, doing this is going to lead you to where you want to go. So it's like it's going to make you feel better about this. It's going to make you feel better about, you know, whatever situation it is that you're asking about. And maybe even more ideas will come to you. So you know those people too. I am one of them who can go running and they get tons of ideas. And that is because you're raising your vibration up and spirit can actually hear you. And you're also moving that energy. So you're getting some of that static energy that has been stuck in your body out of your body. Okay? And yeah, you're too much in your own head, thinking about too much, getting too stressed out, and they're like, hey, just run away. And I've done it before too. Anytime I get stressed or overwhelmed, you heard about it, I went ahead and I went to the roller skating rink and I connected with spirit like never before. It's like I could almost like feel my spirit guide like tangibly because I hadn't been on rollerblades in freaking probably decades, and the muscle memory just came back and I got it and my spirit guides were right there. Okay. Let's see. Who is the person asking if others need a card? Oh, sorry guys. There was a okay. Don't give anybody any information. Definitely don't. I didn't see it. Okay. Oh, thank you by the way, Amy. Yes, thank you. I'll keep. I should keep the longer ones because you're right. The longer bangs. I didn't see it, so let me know if I need to hammer the spammer. So I'm not going to reach out to you after this. So there's been tons and tons and tons, I swear to God, of people pretending to be me now on Instagram as well and on Facebook. And Facebook and Instagram really don't make them do anything. So there was something else too. If someone reaches out to you, like, no, just don't. Because even if they're not asking for money, they're trying to get your personal information. You know what I mean? 99% of the time they're scammers. And the thing is, if they're not scammers, it's very unethical in a way for for readers to poach on other people's people or to invade their personal space, okay? The only time that I would ever reach out to someone, and I never have, would be because, hey, I seen this post and I really just want to give you a message, you know what I mean? And it's from, and I would give the reading right there. And it, as if I felt guided to by spirit. Okay. Yes. Okay. My B day is the 17th, Josie. So then this is how you know that this is for you too. My husband's listening and he said that's going to make him cry. Oh my gosh, but why? Is it a good cry? You picked C for him? Oh my gosh, I love this. I started last week visiting art experiences. Yes. And you can go to meetup.com. That's where I learned a lot because like I'm like, man, there's volleyball. I used to be in volleyball and it's like, man, I need to get back into that because they have volleyball leagues and stuff. I've been doing something fun every Saturday since the beginning of the year. It's usually my house chores day. But hopefully you're not doing chores for fun. Like my sister said that too. It's her birthday, and she's like freaking. What's she doing? She's scrubbing the floor in her bathroom, and I'm like, no, it's your freaking birthday. You don't scrub floors. She's like, but clean houses make me happy. I'm like, no, that doesn't count. So keep the face framing. Oh, thank you. Okay, with level bangs and the chin length. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your ideas on my hair. It's good. It looks good now, but like I said, once I wash it and then I can't make it look pretty like this. It's unprofessional for sure, Josna. Yes. Thank you, Anita, because I can't see it. So thank you for reporting it. If you guys can see it, please report it. It says, B completely resonates and confirms what I believe and hear from spirit. Yes, bam. I love that sometimes. Sometimes you just need validation. The date 3/3/23 is really standing out to me lately. Ooh, I like that number. I really like that number. Okay, so the 3rd of March. Okay, it's just for fun. Okay, took the kids to the museum yesterday. It was so much fun to see their excitement. No, it wasn't the first visit. Oh my gosh, yes, like the Museum of Art. Like me and my husband love to do that. We love to go to the Detroit Library. There's also this really, really cool bookstore that's like really old and crazy. We love to go there. Oh, here we go. I found them. I'm reporting them. Okay, perfect. Wow, she was just like copy and pasting stuff. All right, well, it has been fun. I had so much fun with you guys. Oh my gosh, and by the way, just I know that you guys probably know this already, but 30 to 50% off of my courses to celebrate the Spiritual AF Life podcast birthday. The Spiritual AF Life podcast has their birthday was celebrated on Thursday or Friday on the 20th. And so, yeah, so for that, we're having the celebration for the courses. And if you don't know which course to take, then just go ahead and reach out to me because that's going to be a lot of fun because we have the numerology course and we have a lot of fun ones. So just let me know. And I hope that you guys have a very, very great, great, great Sunday. And I will see you guys next Sunday, okay? I love you. See you later.